The Mariners didn't make a lot of big splashes this offseason, but they did pick up an improvement at second base in Colton Wong. They picked up Teoscar Hernandez to be in the outfield. Of course, we have all-stars returning Ty France and Julio Rodriguez. And of course, we also have the big dumper coming back to end of the drought for us, Eugenio Suarez. We also have amazing depth in our pitching core, of course, and we can't forget about our bullpen, the Los Bomberos. And we also have Logan Gilbert, George Kirby coming back, Chris Flexen possibly if he doesn't get traded. And with opening day only 2 days away, coming on March 30th this Thursday, I want to take the time to look through the March-April schedule and give my analysis of what I think the Mariners' win-loss record is going to be. Let's start this. And to kick off the 2023 season, the Mariners are going to be opening up with a 4-game series against the Cleveland Indians. Yes, I'm still going to call them the Indians. Nothing will ever make me change my mind about that. It's a home series, so with opening day being a factor and how this electric factory is going to be, I'm definitely seeing the Mariners going to win this one pretty easily. I don't think the Mariners will get the sweep though. The Guardians did somewhat improve over the season. So I'm going to call this a 3-1 win. Next up, we got a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels. We usually struggle against the Angels pretty badly at the beginning of the season, or sometimes we usually do pretty well against them. This could go either way. I do have the Mariners winning 2 of these games though. I do have them losing at least one of them. They might actually lose 2. It is the Angels after all. They are a division rival, and they usually do make us struggle against them at the beginning of the season. So I'm going with a 2-1 series win though. After that, the Mariners have their first road series going all the way to Cleveland up against the Indians. With this one being the Cleveland Indians home opener, I do see the Mariners struggling against them, but I do think the Mariners can get the series win. I'm going with a 2-1 Mariners win in this one. After this, the Mariners are traveling to the Windy City to go after against the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs are a pretty good team. They look like they're trying to make a playoff push, but I do think there are a few pieces away, and this is early in the season, so they're going to be figuring themselves out. The Mariners have themselves figured out pretty well. So I'm giving this one to the Mariners as well. This will be a 2-1 series win. After this, the Mariners return home for a 3-game series against the Colorado Rockies. The Colorado Rockies are not a good baseball team. I don't see this being an issue for the Mariners at all. I'm saying this is going to be their first sweep of the year, so I'm giving this 3-0 to the Mariners. Up next, the Mariners also have a home series against the Milwaukee Brewers, and I can see the Mariners doing pretty good against them. I know the Brewers are a little bit of a better team, but I think the Mariners can get at least 2 wins out of this one, so I'm giving this a 2-win, 1-loss series. After this, the Mariners are going up against the St. Louis Cardinals, and I have this as their first series loss, unfortunately. The St. Louis Cardinals are a very good team. They made the playoffs last year, and they're looking to make a big push this year, so I think they're going to be a force to reckon with. They're definitely one of the teams that are more likely going to win their division, so I'm giving this a 1-win, 2-loss series. Up next, the Mariners have a series in Philadelphia against the Phillies. Now, before I say anything about this, I want to wish Hoskins to get well soon. He just tore his ACL in spring training, and I'm hoping a full recovery, and I hope his career gets back on track. Now, on to my prediction for this, though. I believe the Phillies, after coming from that World Series loss, are going to be angry, and they're going to be looking to get back to where they were. So I'm seeing is the Phillies going to win this one win, 2 losses. Then finally, to end the month, the Mariners are going to be traveling to Toronto to face off against the Blue Jays in their revenge game for the wild card round. Now, everyone's saying that the Blue Jays are going to get their revenge. I'm not seeing it. The Blue Jays are god-awful, and they have no pitching depth whatsoever. So I'm giving this sweep to the Mariners. They're going to sweep them right under the rug. So with all that being said, I have the Mariners ending the month of April with a 19-9 record. I think this is a really great start to the season. Let me know your predictions in the comments. Follow for updates throughout the season. I'll be posting more of these videos every single month and update videos of how the Mariners did. Let's get it done and go Mariners.
The pitch from Acevedo.